What's up, protein shakes? Yeah, I know this is quite a deviation from my previous videos. I'm gonna be real here. First of all, I can't see what's happening on the camera right now. I have my phone balanced on top of a light. Deviation from my usual videos, mostly gaming videos in the past, but recent changes to the YouTube algorithm have made it harder for smaller creators to grow, so I've just given up doing specific things for the algorithm, just doing whatever I want now, and right now that is doing this Warhammer box. I got, is that in frame? Yeah, that's in frame. Yeah, I got this for $35 in another state. It's my first ever. Really excited for that. I've never painted before. I mean, I almost did. First of all, I already put these guys together. Well, I did. I primed them all up for paint and everything. Yeah, still primed. Just checking. First of all, this is what it was like if they were fresh. Imagine these guys were in here. Absolutely wonderful packaging on Games Workshop's part. Sorry, it looks like this. We got these nice little stands with the pegs. A lot of people don't like the pegs, apparently. I absolutely love them. Let's me swap them out. Here we got, what is it? Retributor armor. It's very, this is just gold, right? Yeah, that's gold. It looks like silly putty. That's like silly putty. That's fun. And we've got Corax White. They have very fun names for these. Just shake them up just in case. Abaddon Black, spooky. Then we've got Base Mornfang Brown, weird. And then we've got Macraggy Blue. I don't know how to say that. And then we've got Light Belcher. I find that hilarious. And it also comes with a nice little brush. Very. Why is it so solid? I'm gonna get I'm gonna get like a paper plate for this. Should I edit this out of the video? I should, but it'll get you to, I'm gonna give you time to I'll say, yeah, here are the little two stands, but it's gonna give you guys to open up the game or whatever. This is meant to be a second screen video, so I'll be right back. I'm back. Got my thing. Got water. I hope y'all got your thing. Your game open. Yeah, I needed the water so I can wash off the pen. I'm very unprepared for this. Can you tell? I've never done a video ever like this before. Never like an arts and crafts video. It's completely out of my element. I'm gonna just throw. Do you know the thing that figures are kept in are called sprues? People are making characters out of them. Whether they're tournament legal or not is completely up for debate. Okay. Am I finally ready? Am I? Are we ever really ready, Batman? Okay, I've got the instructions. Got a glass of water. I've still got the cap on the pen. Okay. Pen is falling apart. All right. gonna choose to ignore that. Surely won't come back later. I've got, okay, that's not good. Okay, wow, that's bad. Okay, I'm just gonna stop tugging on it. Dry it on my apron. I got an apron for this. Okay, so first thing we do, it's blue armor. So we're gonna get our blue out here. We got our plate in the distance here. I got this all in a really big box for safety. Hey, what is this? What is this? Like this thing full of blue. Alright. So gonna get a little bit of that. I'm gonna put it on our plate there. No idea what I'm doing. I don't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't got a clue where I'm gonna be in a couple 100 years. Gonna be dirt with the worms I'll be. I made that up. Look at that. Off. That's why I brought the cup, everybody. It's obvious to me now Gabe's Workshop is good at making figures, but not anything else. I'm kidding. Obviously. Love the guys. Okay, so that's why we got a paper plate. So I'm going to sit down now so I can actually do the thing. Because I've never done it before. So black primer apparently makes you need a lot of coats of paint for things for it to work. I'm going to try to keep the inside of... Trying to keep the inside of the armor just black because I just think that'd look nice visually. I'm gonna do the bulk of the armor first. And can you even see the details there? No, you can't. It's so thick there. Try to spread that out. It's not gonna be perfect. This is my first paint job. It's your second screen video. Some kid learning to paint Warhammer for the first time. There's a game that sounds actually pretty fun. Black primer, I heard here, is really good because if you miss a spot, it's a lot less obvious compared to quite literally white primer or anything else. It's pretty easy to hide that. Don't need to paint the backside here. No one's gonna see that. I'm gonna put on a layer of blue and then I'm gonna get into the smaller details. Can you even see me paint? Yeah, you can. I'm not zooming in. You're paying attention that much. You want to see my technique. There is none. It's the guy in Ratatouille. It's I have no technique. I barely plan it beforehand. I wing it. If I don't like what I like, I paint over it or wash it off. I got blue on my fingers. That was fast. And yeah, I'm going to try to keep the soles of the feet untouched. Even then, I can just put black on them later. It's not that something. I kind of like how it's actually really don't. I'm going to try and get, make it so I can see that. One thing I'm really not excited for is literally watching it dry. Because I'm an impatient person. I don't like waiting. And this is literally watching paint dry. So I already put I don't have a thing to hold this. I'm not a professional. I should have a thing to hold this for it to dry, but I really don't want to. Do you know why? Because I don't do block palettes. I don't build it in creative first. I wing it. If I don't like what I have, I tear it down and start again. It's a Minecraft meme. Real ones will know. I'm just spreading the paint around. I'm gonna... hope this dries soon. I think it's getting there. I'm not airbrushing because I'm not rich. I don't even know how much an airbrush costs, but no, I can't afford it. I'll lay it down. Move this around and see how that works. So many Warhammer fans are like cringing at my techniques right now, aren't they? I am glad I primed this yesterday though, otherwise this would be a much more boring video. See if I can like put like music in the background. Fortunately, all the songs I like are not royalty free, so that's I'm gonna shift fingers there actually. Yeah, there we go. A lot of people do this thing like, oh, I'm gonna do artificial lighting. No, I am not doing all that. I want to do that. I think it'd be really cool to get almost like cell shaded lighting, but like I can't do that. I'm not that good at it. I'm just literally not there yet. It's an impossible task. It's like judging a fish on its. There's this saying, I think, I don't remember where from. I saw it on a poster at school, which is if you judge a fish based on its ability to climb, it will spend its whole life thinking it's stupid. And it feels something like that. I feel watching me paint. People are like, oh, the shading is so bad. I am a fish trying to climb a tree. You cannot judge me. You've been doing this for years. If you had someone else do it, this cost me, what, $35? Like, come on. I am not doing all that. I really should have got like a thing to prop these up for. It would have been a much better idea. I wonder if I'm even going to edit this video. I really don't know. Am I even painting it sometimes? Like, I'm wondering, like, am I painting it at all? I'm going to move it away from the camera for a bit sometimes because I'm trying to see my handiwork and it's not very good, I'll tell you that. I really should have gotten more brushes, but you know, I work with what I have, and what I have falls apart every time I try to like adjust the bristles. I am gonna be real here. I still want to keep doing this. Like, this is pretty enjoyable so far. Like, I want to get the Necrons and like maybe a Dreadnought, and then I might just stop there. I'm gonna be real. Like, there's a game, yeah, but I actually like how it isn't painted all the way. Let me see if I can zoom in without painting my phone. I'm gonna zoom in here. Look at that. It's like kind of dark looking on the paint. I kind of like that. Looks dirty, but not like overly so. Center this more so you guys can see what I'm doing. Like I say you guys, like I have viewership in any form whatsoever. We all know that's not true, but I'm doing videos for the fun of it now. As mentioned earlier, I've completely given up on doing anything for an algorithm. It's just not worth it to me, especially not anymore. Bruh. I tried to like dry off my brush, another strand came out. All right. I'm gonna paint this blue next, the head. It was really annoying. I had these guys fully assembled, and then I was like priming them. I'm like, ah, oh, dude, this isn't gonna work. Because I had like a spray can, yes, but it isn't like good for priming. Really laying the coats on thick. I thought paint was just like a thin layer, but I'm like, put it on this guy's face, and I'm like, where'd it go? I can't see it anymore. I think I used a little too much paint on this guy's face. You live and learn, you know? Like my first this is literally my first like painting project regarding miniatures ever. Like it's never gonna be, it was never gonna be perfect. But you know, I like how this is going so far. I like it and I'm happy with it. It's really all that matters, especially right now. Should I have used paint there? Yeah, you can't even see the ridges on this guy's face. Like rubbed a bit of it off. Like I can see that now. Yeah, I used way too much paint. No, too mad about that. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I want to get like the Necrons. I'm looking at these guys like the Immortals, but I also want to do like a Dreadnought. Really want to do a Dreadnought, I think. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry now. Wow, that's coming along really nicely, actually. Oh, wow. Like how it's not fully painted. Okay, gun. This one is not fully primed. I don't care. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna leave the gun alone mostly. I'm gonna like paint fingers and stuff on, but that's the extent. That's it. Just a bit. Her fingers. What color are their fingers? Should I make that like gold? A golden finger to Midas touch. That'd be fun. I could do that. Should I glue these in too? Like they don't stay in, like the primer is sticky and that helps, but like doesn't like stay on. I really like how this is coming, especially with like the legs. The not full entirely paint, drying surprisingly fast, and I like it. I think I'm doing surprisingly well so far. I'm gonna leave that gun arm there. I'm gonna do like one at a time here. Oh boy. This is oh boy. I wanted to work on that a little bit more, but I think it might be wise to wait. Especially because like I really want to work on the head. Actually gonna see. Okay, I can like dry it off by like painting the cardboard. Nice. All right. Oh, didn't get too much on anything. Okay. Let's see here. What I do is like move the paint a bit. Okay, we can see his eyes. Yeah, there we go. I can see detail on it. Dang it now. That's nice. That's what we're talking about, baby. I'm getting way too hyped up for this. I'm painting miniatures for a nerd hobby. I got these not in the state that I live in, and they're the first ones ever. So I'm really excited, and they're really special to me, especially right now. The original title of this video, after like I paid like $35 for these, and I'm like, this is my Warhammer. The original title was gonna be like my Warhammer hobby and lives and dies here, but like I like this. This is fun and enjoyable. I see that Omega symbol. I see that Agamo, the Agamo fig symbol. I'm calling it that because it's upside down, backwards Omega, Agamo. I see the Agamo symbol. I see it all. Joke's on you. I don't care. Sorry for the lack of uploads, by the way. I've been having a lot of stuff happen recently. I'm not going to divulge, but it's really just the only thing. That and just YouTube hasn't been that big of a priority for me. Like, Like, as I just mentioned, there's been a lot of things that I just needed to prioritize. I've been having a lot of problems. Like, I'm fine. By the way, it's not like home problems. No, it's just a lot of stuff has been happening recently. I've been needing to prioritize that over making a funny YouTube video. And another thing is I've been thinking a lot about how I make YouTube videos. And it's like, oh, No I in Team was fun, but eventually it got repetitive. And then Pressure went up in flames recently. Like, yeah, Pressure is still around. They're still updating, but like, the allegations that were thrown at the lead dev are not really something you can like shrug off easily. And okay, I'm gonna let this dry because I'm grabbing the paint off. Like, no, with my fingers. I'm gonna hold this. Dang it, did I touch it with my, no. Not bad, okay. It is coming along really nicely. Yeah, that's coming along really nice. It looks like it like shrink wraps around, so as soon as it like dries, I can start seeing details again. It's really nice. I've been watching a lot of Rookie and Home Improvement recently. They're very fun shows. Home Improvement, it's a 90s show. Tim Allen is in it. Yeah, there's a lot of dated humor, but I like it, you know? It's fun. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's very rewatchable to me. It's not like relatable. At no point is that show relatable, but like, I mean, it kind of is. They talk about like bills and have like family troubles that are just like minor disagreements that can like be blown out of proportion. And then Rookie's just fun. I really like the characters in Rookie. They're very enjoyable. They're like, yeah, it's a police show, and then every now and then they'll have like a zombie episode, and that's like, wait, do we still have a plot, right? Like, it feels like they lose the plot for a bit sometimes, but there's a lot of heart and care put into it, especially with like how many seasons they have. I still think the writing's going strong personally, and I think it's very hard, especially with Flash. Oh, I loved Flash. Seasons 1 and 2. After that, it's kind of season 3, Savitar, up until Savitar. Huge quality, like, it's not like a huge quality drop off, but how do we come in here? It's not as good as the rest of the show, and that really breaks my heart. And the person I was watching it with, that broke our hearts, because we would like keep watching, and then it would be like the Mirror Master, or like Meister, or whatever her name was. The season got cut short because of COVID, apparently. We didn't know that. We just thought that they went into overtime. But, like, yeah, it is reasonable that they cut it short because COVID. COVID hit everybody hard, I think. Like, I feel like no matter where you were affected by it in some way. And do I wish it never happened? Yeah, but I kind of miss quarantine. Quarantine was like, it was very nice. Like, I was kind of just like chilling. School's like 2 hours. First of all, I blame quarantine for my lack of social skills and education. Okay, I used to be a very outgoing person, and then middle school. Middle school, that was rough. Middle school is gonna be for my youngins in the audience there. Middle school is gonna be a rough time. Do I want to paint this? I'm gonna paint like this upper bit, but otherwise I'm gonna leave it alone. I like it just being like a black backpack, actually. Just gonna leave it like this, yeah. I got a little bit of blue on it. Ah, well. Like, oh, you can go over it again with more black. Yeah, but do we really wanna? Yeah, I kinda wanna. I can like buff it out. Or like not buff it out, but like I can paint over it. That's the point of paint. Say paint over it a lot. It shows like, oh, maybe you could paint over it. Like, buddy, that's a hole in the wall. You're gonna need a like spackle. I watched Friends, and that's when I learned what spackle was. And spackle is a fun word. Yeah. Back to Home Improvement. I really like Home Improvement. I think it's a fun show. yeah, I definitely believed it's like an, oh, they like, yeah, they wouldn't write that these days. Oh, it's like kind of like Seinfeld. Seinfeld, it's a great, I like the show, but when you like hear about the stuff the actors did behind the scenes, kind of the same with Home Improvement. Like the actor of Brad, it was like, ooh, what happened? He was like a blonde teenage boy for most of the show, and then you hear about the stuff he was doing, and it was like, ooh, eesh. Kind of like Family Matters is a show that I feel had to drop off just a bit. I'm gonna be rambling about shows and just random stuff while I'm literally watching paint dry, but the last couple Family Matters seasons, I feel I can say were not good. Like, they were doing things with, like, time travel, and, like, mainly Steve Urkel, first of all, the actor, he was playing this, like, nerdy kid for, like, years and years and years. Yeah, it's pretty obvious in the final season that they edited it in, like, a corny way because they really weren't sure whether they were going to pick up. Maybe they just knew. Either I appreciate it when shows just end, like Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek could have gone on forever if they kept like the same writers. Maybe like a couple more seasons, I think. But the fact that they ended like entirely on their own terms, you have to respect that at least a little bit. Because I assume it's probably very hard for someone writing a show to be like, yeah, this is the end. This is our characters are in places at the end of their arcs. It's over. It's done. And that must be a very hard thing to do. I really commemorate Schitt's Creek on that because they did amazingly all throughout the show. Like, yeah, there are episodes. I haven't watched it in a bit, but I know there's some episodes where I'm like, what's happening? What? But like all in all, the show has always been like, it was just a fun show to watch. Lately I've been graphing shows and all like how good the writing is, but like whether it's fun to watch. Or like same with movies in movie theaters. Like a lot of people like, oh, I didn't like the Mario Galaxy movie. There was no plot. It was fun to watch. It stimulated me enough to keep me in my seat. Twice actually. Those who know moment. Though very heavy. Those who know moment. I enjoyed it. Watched the new Spider-Man. That was a really enjoyable movie. Yeah, I think Tom Holland. First of all, the chemistry between Peter and Ned and the Tom Hollands, like, or like the Homecomings saga, we're calling it, because it used to be trilogy, because I thought it ended on the last one, but then they made this new one. I'm like, oh my god, this is better. This is just really good. But the home saga, I'm calling it, because it was like Far From Home, and now it's No Way Home, and it was like Homecoming at the beginning, but like the home saga, Ned and Peter's chemistry, or like actor for Ned and Tom Holland's chemistry, it is so good. They're the best like dynamic duo in a live action Spider-Man series. Like the Spectacular Spider-Man or like Andrew Garfield, like they introduced Harry like midway, and like all they really did, it was fine. It was like, oh, they're meeting up after like forever. But like that's kind of like all you could say about it. Like, I guess they were good friends, but then there's the thing of like Harry's dad has a very dangerous like cancer, or I don't know, super cancer or something, that let him live for like what 50 30 years, like 30 years, but then like all of a sudden it's hitting Harry like a truck immediately after he dies. And like, is it hereditary? Is it like, or is it like, it made no sense to me, because Norman Osborn lived with it for like years and years and years, enough to have a child to pass it on to, and then it's like hitting Harry like immediately. It's like, okay, it's your turn now. Like, never quite. Wow, this is coming along very nicely. A little bit of dry in there, but overall, I really like this. It's not like, let me see what the camera's seeing. It's not entirely painted, but I like it. It's definitely darker than it is on camera. I'm looking at it right now. It definitely is, but I like how it's coming along so far. Okay, so my Marines have like a custom design. I'm not doing the one in the box. I mean, I kind of am, but like, I was gonna make the helmets gold. Yeah, I forgot that. I forgot about that. Okay, you know what? I don't care. I'll just do other detailing. You know, I can always paint over it. Say it with me, folks. Sentence. Could definitely do more on that. Like, especially the forearms. Should I do this pauldron or should I do the forearms? How much paint do I got? Let's do the forearms here. Move on to the pauldron next bit. Forearms a little weird for me because I'm like, do I want to paint under or not? I've gotten to a lot of creators for Warhammer recently, mainly ones that are painting. There's this one shorts creator I like. He's like this guy. It's like a Warp Storm something. He recently released a short with his like own like chapter of Space Marines, which is like the Storm Chasers, I think, or like Storm Chasers. Yeah, which first of all implies that they're the only storms in Warhammer are like warp storms, which implies that they're like chasing the rifts, maybe trying to close them or whatnot. I think that'd be really cool. I think that's a pretty cool idea. The painting, oh my god, I saw the short just once, and the painting, immaculate. It is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I cannot hope to reach that, at least right now. I am almost done. I'm almost done with that one. Just got like a few more details. I think I still want to do like a silver rim here. Yeah, because they like recommend like gold. Do that? Where's the box? I threw it into the void underneath my desk. Okay, yeah. They recommend like a gold, but I want to do like a silver. That's on the guns there. I want to like be entirely done with the blue though first. And then like, yeah, I assume I'll repeat the process with this guy like next time, but like, yeah. I also recently dug up like a 3D printed Space Marine that I made like years ago or like a year ago. I don't entirely remember. I'm going to be real with y'all. And I'm like, oh, I want to paint that. And then I have all this paint supplies. I got like a brown and a gold and a silver and a blue. And I'm like, oh, I can paint those 2 mimics I got like 2 years ago. But I'm like, then I got to like prime them, literally wait for that to dry. And it's like, I'm realizing when like priming Space Marines, you should just do it while they're still in like the, I said this early, you should do it while they're still in this, because then you can just flip it over and around. It's way better than, like, for me, I had to like literally put a string across here. That's why there's black and spaces all over here, because I tied a string and balanced these guys on the string and like move them every now and then to like get different angles. It was really annoying. So I'd recommend doing it while they're still in like the casing, or like, yeah, I'm just gonna call it the casing. I'm gonna be real. I don't care enough to be correct here. We do it on this one. Very good. Very good. Okay, let's see here to get a little bit more gay. This guy is fully dry now. I mean, except for that little crevice, but that's pretty good. I'd say so myself. The head, I think the head is fully dry. Yeah, the head is fully dry. That is very cool. Sorry for my voice. I like doing voices. I could be a voice actor. Gonna be real, I forgot what I was gonna say. There's gonna be times where my page is just out of camera. Like I said, this is really a second screen video, or like something to have on in the background, because like I'm not gonna be like, ooh, look at my painting, look at my techniques, look at it. Like there's gonna be like every now and then we're like, hey, that looks nice, but like just do whatever you want. This video actually, it's gonna be a long video. Like I'm gonna release different parts. Probably it's like part 1. I could do in a live stream, but I don't want to figure that out. I really don't feel like figuring that out. Like, I just don't wanna. The thing with like black primer is that it's much more forgiving than other primer, because I know I discussed this earlier, but like you can use it for like shadows or creases in between stuff. It's much more forgiving with like if you miss a little space, like I have been here in these little crevices, because you can just because it's very hard to notice. It's like, oh, that's just shadows, you know, like on the miniature. Like, no, that's exposed primer, but you wouldn't know that if I didn't tell you, huh? It's very nice. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, I feel like the paint on this is starting to dry, so let's wet that up. Need a cup of blue water. I wonder how that tastes. But do I really want to know? Ugh. All right. I have a choice here. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get started on the small details. It requires another paint color. Yay! This arm's actually almost done, so I'm not gonna worry about that. This paint is starting to dry. I'm starting to see it dry. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I definitely recommend like painting multiple pieces at once, because then you can like do the big ones first, and then you can work on the smaller ones with tinier details while you're waiting for the big guy to dry. Now, some people are like, oh, just use an airbrush. I don't have an airbrush. I don't know how much they are, but truthfully, I don't really want color in that crease. It's a nice little crease. I don't really want an airbrush. I like doing the hand-painted stuff. It's just much simpler for me. And then there's the fact that I don't feel like spending money on something that could be a very short-lived hobby, because I don't know how long I'm going to be doing this. And like $35 and like the primer was already more than I've spent on most hobbies. Like Transformers. I got into Transformers recently, okay? I want to release a Transformers, like 20 State of Transformers 2027 before Diamond Bolt, because I think that would be funny. To just be like, hey man, you copied my video. Or like, I could do like, I wanted to make how it feels to play Medic before Lazy Purple. I have a lot of ideas like this, which is like, what if I just made it for these people? Wouldn't that be funny? I'm not trying to steal it from them. I just think it'd be funny. And I'm not gonna like copy their styles either. I would just make the video like how I would, but like, it would just be like, hey, isn't that funny? I made it before you. Is that funny? Still make yours. Mine is bad. Haha, funny. Because, like, yeah, my short's going to be the inferior one. We all know this. I wonder how many views this is going to get. Warhammer gets, like, a surprising amount of attention, actually. I've heard about it for years. And, like, I think it was, like, last year I started diving into the lore, because it is a very interesting story. And just a couple days ago, I had, like, an info dump moment with a friend of mine. And it was, like, he was just saying, like, wow, this is very interesting. And he was, like, this is very nice, you know? You never really, like, talk to me about this kind of stuff much. And it's, like, I mean, like, a lot of people are like, hey, I want to hear about your real life. But then, like, he's there just like, hey, anything interesting recently? Tell me about Warhammer. Even, like, telling me little tidbits every now and then. I want you to tell me all about it. And I, like, told him all about it, and it was very nice. Because, like, I had someone to listen to, and he would, like, ask questions like, wait, why did he do that? Oh, you know, it's because he had butcher's nails in his brain, you know? That's like exactly how it sounds. They just jam them in there, and now you're crazy now. It's like, oh, what's a dreadnought? And why did you mention that guy? Oh, he's a surprise item that we'll use later. Oh. Like, is that bent? Nah, that's not bent. It can't be. I just got this. I'm going to be very bad if it is bent. Later. Making my own Space Marine chapter. Like, yeah, it's gonna use the basic colors because I don't feel like getting more, but what do I have in frame? Okay, just this. It is gonna use, like, other colors. Or, like, the colors I have on hand, which is brown, black, white, gold, silver, and blue, but, like, I'm gonna add my own stuff to it, you know, I'm not following the instruction. I've talked about that before already. Okay. I want to have, like, a brown belt, I think. That's what I'm aiming for here. Yeah, like a brown belt. which means I gotta crack out the brown. Like, not crack out, but like crack open the brown. So I'm gonna let the brush sit in water for a sec. What is this, brown? Yeah, brown. Shake that up just in case, you never know. Open that surprisingly slowly. I thought that would like splurt open and spray paint all over the wall, but no, that was surprisingly nice actually. That's gonna pop open, so it opens. And then I'm not sure if that's gonna go back down. I'm gonna be real. I really don't think it will. I don't think this closed entirely. No, oh, I gotta close this. Oh, yeah, this is supposed to like close it. Okay. How do I do that? I need an adult. Okay, seriously, what's happening? I'm very confused. It's like this stupid little thing. I got it in there. I got it in there. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, wait. Yay, it worked. Yeah, let's go. It's not on correctly, is it? Oh, no, that is very weird. Huh. All right. Get our brush. Get some of the water off. Paint the cardboard a bit because we want it to look pretty when we're done. Really just gonna use this cardboard, and that'll be fun, I think, because you'll see like, oh, this, like that little splotch of paint is from this episode, and that from that one. Like I'm gonna keep this piece of cardboard because A, it's gonna be where I'm priming stuff, and B, I think we'll get something really special the further we'll go on with things. I think it'll be very nice. It's a lot of brown. I don't think I needed this much brown. I'm gonna add that to the, oh, it looks like I put dirt in the blue water. It's actually gray now. That's weird. It's very weird. All right, now the bit I just struggled with. God, this is... Yay! 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 Okay, great. Now we paint this guy's belt because he needs something to hold his pants up. A little bit of belt brown. I don't need that much brown. I'm gonna leave some of the brown behind. That was my heavy voice. Do you like my heavy voice? I fear no man, but that thing. Yeah, I got a brown on a lot of stuff. It scares me. I like the belt. I assume they meant to have this for like the gun or literally anything else, but you know what? Actually, they have a little satchel on here, so maybe they did intend it for the belt. But they also intend it for someone who didn't just accidentally cover their little marine and brown, so it doesn't look like his belt is melting on him. I don't know, maybe he got caught in a fire and his belt is melting. That's the headcanon now. Wow, you got a lot of brown on him. Look at that. Actually, can you see that? Like, I got a lot of brown in unnecessary places on him. That sounds really weird to say out loud. They sounded much, much better in my head. Oof. Oh, this show Vision Quest was announced today for Marvel. I'm actually excited for that one. I think that one will be a fun show. Like, I liked WandaVision. It's not like my favorite show, but like you can watch it. I recommend it, you know. Agatha All Along is the follow-up show, which like it's fine. I'm gonna be real, the one character I cared about was like Miss Hart because she was like funny and she was like in 70s show, and I liked the earlier season of 70s show. It's bad after that. We just got tired of that show. Me and everyone who's watching it, we like literally just started groaning sometimes. Yeah, they definitely intended to have this here because they got the satchel for this. This is the gun right here. Because he lives in an open carry state. Oh yeah, WandaVision. fun show. I'm not going to spoil anything. Vision Quest looks like a wonderful trailer. They're bringing back, like, this is going to be spoilers for the trailer, but they're bringing back, like, the voice actor for Ultron, which, oh my god, dude. I'm like, my head literally, like, reeled back, because, like, I love Ultron. First of all, as a character, amazing. Second of all, as, like, a voice actor, that guy did absolutely stellar work on that. That was amazing. And oh, this looks like dirt, literally. Not even like a mean way either. I'm pretty sure that's what they had intended. That looks like this one type of mud you'll see on like a particularly rainy day. But what's talking about? Oh yeah, Ultron, voice actor, amazing. Oh my god, he brings like, he can have like comedic moments and loopy moments where he's like, "Excuse you, I beg your pardon." I wish I could swear on this channel, and I guess I can. I'm gonna do whatever I want, but I really don't want to be age restricted. I mean, I think I already am. I marked the videos as for adults, so that way comments are on. Because, like, YouTube Kids, bruh, YouTube Kids is a hell of a place to be. I swore. I don't even care. I'm gonna be real. That's not even really a swear to me. Like, hell is a real place. Or, like, not like a real place. I'm really not sure, actually. I really can't know. Why am I talking like I know what I'm talking about? Like, hell is a place. First of all, like, there's literally a place called hell on Earth. And I'm not saying, like, oh, it's hell on Earth. Like, no, there's a town called Hell, and they say, most people tell you to go here than anywhere else on Earth. And you can buy it right now on the ground floor. It'll be the best amusement park ever. Yeah, I'm not going to buy Hell. I don't feel like it. But, ooh, yeah, that paint got messy here for a sec. Definitely got to wait for me. Oh, well. Could start on the white, but I really want to wait for that. Or I can, like... How are the arms coming along? Arms are done. Yeah, arms are done. I could do a few more layers of paint, but I kind of like how it's this, like, kind of grainy mix between blue and black. I really like it. I'm a very weird person in the regard that I like things most people don't. Like, I'm a guy and I really like cute things and like fluffy things, and those guys are like, ah, oh, dude, cars. Like, I never really had like the drive for a driver's license. I still really don't. Like, I really don't know what I want to do when I grow up, and that sucks. Because, like, back then I was a kid, I was like, oh, I want to be a ninja. Real thing I wanted to be. Oh, I want to be a YouTuber. It's fine. I'm going to be real. I'm just doing this for the literal hell of it now. But, like, I don't know what I want to do when I finish school. I don't know. And I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be real. So, like, making YouTube videos kind of just, like, get through school, because, like, oh, maybe I'll find out some other time, because, like, art. I'm a huge art guy. I'm painting right now, but, like, I have multiple sketchbooks full of, like, art and my things and, like, things I enjoy. Then I have, like, so many ideas of things I want to do and, again, enjoy, but, like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And that sucks. I'm gonna not all the way open this. I just need a little bit of blue. Yeah, swipe that up. Ooh, excuse me. Oh man, that got dark, did it? Lols. I got a little paint on there. Yeah, well, not that big of a deal. Have you ever Skullmug? Oh, that just reminds me of Skullmug, and like every time he does like a liberal guy, like liberal. He's like these mumbling guys, but like, what videos, man? What shorts? First person show, that's a good show. I like it. Can you call it a show? It's kind of like an anthology series, I guess you could say. Like, he did detective genre, and he did like the detective episode as his newest bit, and I really enjoyed that one. I'll say that I enjoyed most of his videos actually. Like there's some ones where I'm just like, what? But like, yeah, they're pretty good. I'll say that. Animation, I feel we're in a golden age right now of like animation and music, because like Mario movies, they're pretty good. We got Spider-Verse movies, which show they don't need an amazing frame rate to make wonderful like motion and colors and everything. And then you've got like all the indie stuff coming out with like Pixay, I don't know, PXA off. That's a fun little indie pilot, I think. If that is a pilot, I don't know. I don't remember. That's a fun thing. And then there's this one where these guys like, oh, Dude, Let Me Go, like studios. It's a little series that's like, Dude, Let Me Go. That's the team name, I think. Wonderful series. Like, oh, dude. Absolutely. We're in a golden age right now of like, I feel like Kenjaku in Jujutsu Kaisen, where he's like, can you feel it? The golden age of like jujitsu, but it's like the golden age of animation. Can you hear me, gay gay? I don't know. I don't know why I called out gay gay Akutami. I like Jujutsu Kaisen, but like Shibuya arc, something snapped in him in Shibuya arc. I'll say that. And then there's like that thing where like in the most recent like issue of One Piece, Luffy got stabbed, and a lot of people are saying it's because the author had a dinner with the devil, and there's because the devil in this case being Gege Akutami, the writer for Jujutsu Kaisen, or like the mangaka, or like I don't know. I guess both would work. It's a very fun series. I will admit there are some times where I'm like, oh, well, that's a lot of exposition, but I like it. I think it's fun. I think Mappa has done a stellar, like, amazing job at animating the most, like, recent bits of the manga, because, like, they're on season 3, which is, like, they're, like, just released season 3, which is, like, part 1 of the Culling games. They're going to release, I think, season, like, or, like, part 2 as a separate season, which I'm not mad about that, but, like... Sorry, just getting all the water off, you know what it is. Oh my god, they've done so well, like, Sendai Colony, which has my favorite character, Kurushi, Cockroach, Curse. Not gonna spoil anything about him. Absolutely love the character. Oh my god, he just has a little vibe about him. I like the bug guys in, this series. I loved it. I'm gonna be real. I absolutely loved that arc. Should I... How dry are we here? We're not very dry. I just put on a new coat of paint here. How about here? Like, do the gun a bit. Paint that black. Yeah, I'm gonna paint that black. I'm not gonna get a lot of paint, though, because I don't think I need it. Most of this is black. Like, yeah, this is just mostly black already. I really don't feel like painting that, so I'm not gonna... Coming off the back? Oh, I guess that just happens on its own. That's weird. All right. No, that's not supposed to happen. Why is that happening on some of these? I mean, weird. I never even opened the black, but oh well. Did you know this is the cheapest thing with Warhammer figures I could find at the store I went to? Warhammer is not a hobby for the weak and the poor. I'll say that, and I'll probably say it again. This hurt a little bit, because I don't have infinite funds. It's a nice black we got there. That should be enough black. Maybe just a little bit more of a glob. A bit more glob right there. Yeah, that should be enough. Gonna make a pitch black mixture of... I kind of want to drink this potion of paint I'm making right now, because it looks like dust. It looks like liquid dust right now. And I'm gonna be real. I want to drink it. It's like still water. You know you shouldn't touch it, but you want to kind of know how it tastes. Is that just me? I know there are brain-eating amoebas in still waters, apparently. Actually, I should probably fact check that. Don't listen to me. But like, I still kind of want to know. It's like blue. I feel like the most refreshing thing to me has the color blue. It's like clear blue, and I found it. It's Gatorade, okay? Crystal blue, like waters in the Caribbean. The Caribbean, or however you say it. I think that is the most hydrating drink ever. Something that's just blue. Like a shield potion for Fortnite. Fortnite. Oh, yeah, I know. Fortnite. I enjoy it, you know. I like it. I don't agree with a lot of the decisions they've been making, especially recently. I think they were doing so good. They like bought a forest, I thought, to make it not be turned into golf, which first of all, golf, that's not a sport. You're just hitting balls with sticks. I mean, yeah, it is a sport. A lot of things are sports. You could have like competitive figure painting as a sport and like see how well guys do in like, oh, 30 minutes. I got 30 minutes. Like that was a challenge on YouTube for a bit, I thought. To sound quieter, I'm leaning back and crack my back right now. I'm gonna stand up for that. Oh, that felt good. Negative pain on me. Okay, no. I'm wearing an apron right now. Because I've never done this before. It's gonna be a long video, y'all. Part 1. What else to do right now? Waiting for other stuff on the belt and overall to dry. Could do the pauldrons, like shoulder pads. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we got the silver right here. The silver. That's the trim I'm gonna do here, is with the silver instead of the gold. Silver and gold. I sound like an insane man, don't I? My rambles. I made it out. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm saying gibberish. Did that translate to anything? Russian viewers. That was my heavy impression. I might have said something. I don't know. Can you tell me? That is a lot of silver paint. It's like this glob here. Oh my god. This wasn't even on the blue paint. I think it's because I shook this one up a lot more, actually. I think when we add this to the water over here, it's gonna make us something real nice. I'm gonna be real. Let's see what we got here. Looks... I think it looks a little sparklier, but I can't tell. That could just be the silver. Actually, yeah, that is sparklier. Oh, that is. Wow. All right. Paint this bit. You have some fun. I'm going to dry off more bits of it. Be very careful not to hit the brush part, because apparently that thing's made of freaking air. Yeah, we're doing a trim here along the edges. I'm still going to do the arrows and whatnot in the white, because I don't know, I like that, you know? Like, this is a hard part. Apparently this is a hard part, and I can, like, my painting is really sloppy on everything else. I'll actually hold this closer to me, so you might not, I don't really care about you guys seeing the process right now. I want to do as little repainting or painting over as possible on this bit. It's coming along nicely. Ah, dang it. Wait, I like that, actually. Nice little battle damage. Gives the idea that the paint scraped off. I like it. There's this one guy, Heresy for Heretics. That was the guy I was, like, talking about earlier. I mean, no, actually. I was talking about a different YouTuber. He's one of the guys I was going to mention earlier. Love his videos, especially on Synthwave. He's, like, all about, like, oh, I don't like metallic paints. You can't control where the light comes from. And, yeah, I see that. But for beginners, I would recommend it, because I think that looks nice. I'm not going to hold it up yet because I don't want to ruin the paint job I just put on. But I think that looks nice. I'm going to do some silver. Maybe I'll do gold. Yeah, we do silver. These are going to be like the silver guys. They're going to be all about silver. Okay. Make noises every now and then because I don't know, I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike of something I never even knew was in the background. Silver gets a little bit on there. Don't really care, I'm gonna be real. I'm very much like I don't care, you know. I like how that looks. I'm really not an I don't care, man person, because yeah, I'll do what the group wants, but I do care about stuff. I'm not like, oh man, I don't care, you know, I'm a go with the flow guy. No, I'm not a go with the flow guy. I think I'm very much like, why do I have to do that? I don't want to do that guy. And that looks nice. Oh my god. This is the best paint job I've ever done. I was really worried I was gonna have to glue because I've only glued stuff once, which was for my friends I was Brimstone Depths or Depths and Brimstone or something Brimstone or Brimstone something set, which first of all, stellar models there. Yeah, very nice looking models, but yeah, I glued them together. They had big monster, had multiple tongues, and I had to glue that in. I was like, ooh, don't know how I'm gonna do this one. So I propped it up against the little thing of glue, I'm pretty sure, to keep it to stay in. I glued a lot of more stuff than I ever have in my life that day. And it was very fun. I think that's what started this whole little bit of oh, I want to do models, because wow, an hour already? Oof. Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what started the whole models. Hey, I like models, wow. Because I got that, and I'm I got a taste. I got a taste. Sorry for the people who there's a thing where if you you don't like loud noises and I can, or not noise but mouth noises. I'm very sorry about that. Trying to keep the paint on other stuff minimal on the emblem here. I'm gonna try and paint in the creases of the. Dang, that looks pretty good. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, just a little bit more actually. So you guys probably didn't see that. I brought it really close to my face, but hang on. Gonna zoom in without it looking bad. Look at that. This is nice right here. Get that to focus. Can't hold it still. My shaky hands. Look how much paint is on my hands right now. So I'm gonna zoom out actually for that one. There's so much on my hands now. I got a very fun light. I'm not gonna divulge actually too much information about it. That's centered. That's centered. That's centered. EA. Centered. I'm saying centered, by the way. I'm not. Sorry if anyone didn't know about that, but should I put it together now? I really don't think I should. I should wait for the paint to dry. That's part of this hobby. We're literally waiting for paint to dry. Should I? I want to do I could probably do a bit on the guns. I'm gonna saving that for last. I like the backpack. I think a black backpack would be nice. Just a black backpack. I could do something else for the other guy, and I really kind of want to, but I also want to coordinate these guys, because, they're part of their own chapter. It's a chapter I literally made up. And I want them to coordinate. So I'm gonna paint the thing on here, but... A little more water off of that. Okay. Small dip. Okay. Okay. Ooh, might not even tell if that's sparkly because I put a little shine on that. A little shine. A little razzle dazzle. Should I shine that? Should I shine that? I want to have those like little bits between the armor be like gold or something. I'm literally making this up as I go. I mean, not actually. I have a plan here, but like I've changed the plan already just a little bit. Because, like, I made one plan, and then I made another, and I'm like, oh, I don't know. I want to get a dreadnought. I want the dreadnought to be part of the same chapter I'm making up right here. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much like, oh, it's just the Space Marines with, like, a few colors swapped. Yeah, I'm going to be real. I'm not that creative. Like, I'm creative, but, like, I definitely take inspiration from a lot of things. Like, that's dried by now. That's almost dried. That's also almost dried. Actually can't tell if the gray is dried. I think it is, but it looks very fun. Should I paint these? I want to paint them to look like arcade flooring. Like Heresy for Heretics did that one time. I'm not going to make... Holy voice crack. I'm not going to make that. Oh, my back again. God, I'm like hunched over like a shrimp. I'm like hunched over sometimes and it's like cracked my back. I cracked my back a couple days ago and it feels like I split it in half. Oh my god, it hurt. I was going on about something. The paint. See, the hard thing with the silver is I don't. Okay, that's not dry. I just touched in a littlest sliver of silver got on my finger, and I'm like, that's not dry. Not yet. I should probably attach them now. Because the guy's almost done. Maybe I can blow the moisture off it. Unorthodox strategies. What is that? There's still water in here. That's fun. That was fun. Get someone to walk in here and like spray them with my tiny blowgun of water. Actually, that wouldn't do anything. That just make it floor wet. Make it floor wet. Wow, my grammar are amazing. These guys have really blue and silver stuff, little motif going on here. I really like that. I'm gonna crack open the white now. There we go. That doesn't look white. That looks like a very weird gray. Is it chunky? I'm gonna shake that up a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's unchunked. Yeah, jeez. My bad. How's your back? What game are you all playing? That sounds fun. If you didn't respond, screw you. I'm trying to open my heart to you and be nice, and you show me with silence. How could you? I've tried to be a good host. Yeah, I'm definitely releasing a part 2 to this. Okay, let's add some white to the mixture. Is that going to make it brighter? Doesn't even feel like it added anything. I think it was a little brighter, yeah. I feel like if I add gold to it, it's going to just be brown. The most famous reindeer of all. Among Us, Among Us, Among Us. Yeah. Among Us. First of all, Among Us, still a fun game. Like after quarantine and COVID, like a lot of it kind of like dropped. Like I feel like the only people still making videos of it are like Sunday. Even then, his videos are just modding it with whatever trend is popular right now. Like the painting on that isn't very good. Wow. Ooh, that's rough. I shouldn't have put so much paint on this. I'm gonna thin the layers a bit there. Yeah, okay. Just gonna tap the tip at it. Hey yo. Alright, I'm gonna actually bring this closer to me. Sorry, y'all. My secrets shall not be unveiled. Doing very bad at it, by the way. It's like this little strand of the brush sticking out now. It's really starting to piss me off. Yeah. They did this indent thing for the Agamo symbol, which is like indented, so it's easier to paint. Why did they do that with the arrow? The arrow looks like I drew it in preschool. A lot of water. Okay. Get this one hair out of... I don't even know where that went. No, well. I should get real brushes for this. This one's nice, but Games Workshop is apparently not known for their brush quality. Dreadnoughts, however. I've already talked about this a bit, but I really want a dreadnought. Those guys look so cool. I watched like a Zanny video. He's a YouTuber, Zanny. Very fun videos. He made like a Space Marine 2 video, and there's a bit where like a demon is in front of the player, and you're like, ah, oh, crap, he's so big. And this dreadnought literally bursts through the wall, and he wrestles the guy, puts him down, I think like blows his head off, and he's like, bring me to the slaughter. And then there's a bit later where there's like a demon flying in the sky, and he's like, that one's mine, like points to it, and then he like throws like a really big brick or something at him, and oh my god, that guy's so cool, man. Is there anything under this? Okay, no, it's just a box. Dude. You can see how hyped I am for dreadnoughts, man. They're so cool to me. Like I've always kind of been like a ooh, big robot, wow, big robot kind of guy with like the greater message going over my head. I'm like, dreadnoughts, man. They're so cool. That one guy was so cool. And you can make like the Eminem meme with like the dreadnought on his head with like, but it's like the dreadnought throwing a brick, you know, that one thing where he's like extending his arm kind of like this. You know, there's like people will put like a flashbang in front of that. It's kind of like that, but you can put a dreadnought on him. How we coming? Okay, we're doing good. I feel like I should put them together now. I think the paint started to dry more. A good check, but that would involve me just tapping it. Yeah, that's dry. I think we did adequately. The Imperium will be pleased. I will be pleased. This is for the right thing, right? Did I just paint the back? Okay, no, okay. I almost, this thing was just there, and I'm like, what did I do? But no, that's just there. I assume that's for more customizability, but like, it doesn't line up with anything. It's just there. It's not for the thing. It's not for the backpack or like the jetpack. It's just there. I'm gonna put that on there. Come on, get on there. There we go. Yeah. I just realized that thing was for the head. God. They started to piss me off. Alright. I think it's safe. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with this guy. I am going to make him very, very whimsical. Oh my god, that looks horrible. Look at that. He looks like the Joker now. What did I do to my boy? Can we zoom in on that? What did I do to my boy? Oh, my beautiful boy. I need a... I should just use a toothpick for that, actually. That paint. Can I just... Which was I able to get off? Ah. Can I wash this off? The rest of the paint is dried. Let me see. Surgery. No. It's already dried on there. I have to paint over it. Dang it. I failed my boy. Wait, how's it? Oh, that came right off. Honestly, though, it is probably best to just paint over that. Look at that. It looks like someone threw up on him and tried to give him a smile, which, I mean, not wrong. Oh my god. The heads are too small. I was trying to do like the green cube of joy and whimsy face. These were going to be like the whimsy guys. They were going to be so whimsical. I'll put like a whimsical face on the arrow. That's what I'm going to do instead then. Because obviously these are they're not smooth enough for that. I'm going to try and keep more in the camera or now because I have no idea how much visibility the viewers have actually had this whole time. I wonder what time it is. Really don't feel like checking. I think it's like that. Is it like that? Yeah, it's like that, the little backpack. All right. Let's see here. Is this dry? No. Still gonna paint though. Repaint. That one doesn't make any noises at all. Glad I broke the seal on it already though. Makes this next step much, much easier. I'm still trying to remember that one creator I was talking about. He makes shorts. He recently did one where he made like these Storm Chaser Marines. They're like purple. And his logo is like a W. Y'all, whoever watches him definitely knows who I'm talking about. For part 2, I'll probably talk about it. Or like tell y'all about it. Because then I'll have like checked, obviously. What else do I have to talk about? I'm really just filling time because I'm watching paint dry. Oh yeah, Necrons. I really like Necrons. First of all, I feel like they could do, like, Games Workshop, I feel like they could do a lot more with Necrons than they currently have. I like what they've done, but, like, the whole point, if you don't know, for those viewers at home, the Necrons are a bunch of, like, Egyptian, currently robot skeletons in Warhammer 40k. They had a god, from what I heard, they had a god who took their souls and like bodies after like a biotransference. Now that everyone's robots. And no one really dies, they just get put in a new body right now. But they're like trying to get their bodies back and like reverse it because they don't really know how. But that looks much cleaner. Oh my god. But like I feel like they could do something really special with what if some don't want to go back to being alive or like flesh and blood, because like they don't have to. I'm pretty sure there's like a comic dub somewhere that I got a glimpse of that brought this idea up, but like I didn't watch it. I saw like a bit where it's just like, but we don't have to like age or anything, but like that's all I got for it. I hovered on it for a bit and I moved on with my shorts. I don't think it was even Schwartz. But, like, what if all the Necrons don't want to go back to being, like, flesh? Like, what if some are happy with their, like, existence? Like, there's this one guy, I forget his name, it's like Taran or Tarkin or Taran, Zarin. He collects things like moments, people, like, and he sounds like he has immortality and he's using it to do something he enjoys. What if other Necrons want to do that too? Like, holy voice crack. What if they want to live their lives, like making houses for other people, or like helping abandoned worlds get agriculture? Like, I feel like that's something Games Workshop could definitely explore. And like more Necron characters, because like I said, Taran, that's what I'm calling him right now, because I don't know their name. That's the only, like, and there's like Nemotech, who is in like a one-off story about like going up to a place below the warp. I'm pretty sure like those are the only Necrons that I know that are like characters. And I think that sucks, because there could be, first of all, what if, I feel like Necrons could be more than just black and green. And they did that once, because there's this one, like, Necron who has, like, a skull made of blue pixels in front of him for some reason. But, like, Necrons, they all look the same right now. Wouldn't they be wearing, like, different clothing? Or, like, I don't know, maybe have different colored lights to show that they want to differentiate themselves. And, like, oh, I don't want to look like a Larry. Larry sucks. Someone thought I was Larry last night, and they tried to curb me. Like, I think that would be so nice. Like, maybe one guy has a cowboy hat, and he's, like, just there for the hell of it, like, trying to ride a bunch of different species. Or, like, maybe start a ranch that's, like, a neutral zone for everyone. Like, that looks very nice. There's so many, back to the conversation. There's so many things that Games Workshop could do, but ultimately, I don't think that's their priority. Because we have to remember, Warhammer... Holy crap. Warhammer is a figure line. It happens to have a board game. It happens to have lore. I don't think will be their main priority to, like, do this kind of stuff. Because in the end, like, the whole thing's like there are no good guys in Warhammer. Like, the humans, it's a fascist regime. But, and like, it just reminds me of that meme, like, wow, cool blue guys. Actually, and it's like the bar goes up and like at a climax, and it's like up here. It's like, actually, it's a clever commentary on fascist regime and the harms of it and who could fall victim to it. And it goes back. It's like a Chad guy with like an assault rifle, like, my aim is true and my rage is plenty. The Warhammer is cool. It's just like, the image will go over your head. It's like, wow, cool robot. And it's just like flying over the guy's head. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know. Y'all know. Yeah, like, this guy's eyes, I need like a toothpick. I'm gonna go get like a toothpick for that. Yeah, because there's no other way I can do this guy's eyes. And there's where that bristle went. And the brown. There's really not much I can do with this guy's eyes right now. Oh, how many almost entirely dry, Smithers. Smithers, we're almost dry. Just need a little bit over the omega. Agamo. I forgot I was calling you that. We need to do a little bit about the Agamo symbol, and we'll be all good. Mr. Birds, what are you talking about? I think you need your medication. Okay, Smithers, down the hatch. Smithers, chew my food for me like a bird. Like a bird. They'll, like, say random stuff. I feel like Simpsons, definitely in earlier episodes, one of those shows was like, it's going on for so long. And no, not the first one to talk about, like, oh, Simpsons going on for so long. And everyone claps because, wow, they're just so smart for realizing that. All their points are so good talking. Like, no, I feel like one of my favorite episodes that I've seen so far in the earlier seasons is one where Bart... Some guy already talked about this on YouTube videos, so I'm just gonna admit that because I'm not passing this off as my own idea. But like, Bart thinks he's going to fail school. He's gonna fail his grade, and he's gonna be held back without all his friends, and that terrifies him. So he like puts in work, puts in hours. Even when it finally snows, he keeps going. And yeah, he fails in the end by a couple points or maybe one or two, but his teacher passes him because she's never seen him go through that much effort ever. And it like she's proud of him in that moment. And she's like, "Hey, you're gonna move on. You've never done that before. I'm proud of that." I don't think she says that, but like, had to thunk that, man. Like, man, this kid, that's crazy. But like, I do think that guy whose video, I forgot the name again. I definitely think he has a point in his video where he's like, the writers probably aren't going, how can we write a good episode? And they're not going, how are we going to write a good Simpsons episode? Because a lot of episodes nowadays are parodies. And like, I miss when I think parodies back then were really only a Treehouse of Horror thing, but I guess not. I don't know. Family Guy. I haven't watched Family Guy. I'm going to be real. I also don't watch the news or... Yeah, I'm going to be real. I watched the same, like, 3 shows on loop, and one of those is Home Improvement. I watched, like, all the way up to season 2 of The Flash. We watched... Oh, God, how out of focus has this been, dude? Oh. Okay, well, I'm just going to update y'all real quick for those if I've been wrong here. First of all, beautiful... What happened there? Okay. Beautiful silver belt right there. I think that went out pretty well. Did better with the details over here, painted around the arrow. Definitely looks much better. Same with the Agamo. I'm calling it Agamo because Omega is like this. This is upside down. This is Agamo. And that's it. Blue Marine, his head, going back to normal. Alright, I'm gonna go get a toothpick. I'll be right back. It's gonna be a long one, y'all. Good evening, Valens. That's a Snaptic reference. That I really hope that game gets started up, and I really hope the funds don't mysteriously disappear for a greedy reason. I am so... When that trailer came out, all the soundtracks for Synaptic the game, even just that little, like, trailer, like, proof of concept thing they did, it's so good! I am really excited for that. Should I do Silver Eyes? Kind of wanna. I got the toothpicks. So, yeah, I'm gonna do Silver Eyes. Alright. I'm gonna bring it close to me. Damn it. I swore. Oh no. Yeah, I like the Silver Eyes, yeah. Silver Eyes is a very good FNAF book. I really like it, especially the graphic novel. Whoa, wait, it looks like he has battle damage. I kind of like that. Kind of looks like his mascara is running too, though, just a little bit. Gonna wash that off. But what was that about? Oh yeah, Silver Eyes. I love that little FNAF series, the Eyes trilogy. I'm calling it because there was a lot of motif about like eyes, and like those aren't her eyes. That's not her. I like Silver Eyes most of all. Not Silver Eyes, no, Twisted Ones. I like Twisted Ones because especially in the graphic novel one, which is the way I read it, I love the art in that one. It is so good. Like Silver Eyes, it's fine. I think but like the one after that is definitely holy voice crack. The one after that is definitely a step up in terms of like art. I'll say that. Did I scratch some paint clean off? I'm just gonna put some on there. Boop. Okay, that's almost done. Yeah, I just put that on there. All right, your boy. Listen, have you ever drove? I know she's your age, but I do not want you talking to my girlfriend. You're one of them government losers, aren't you? Five Nights at Freddy's or FNAF has been like, I only like a couple years ago played FNAF 3 on an emulator. I don't know if that's piracy or not. I'm gonna be real. Because remember, if buying isn't owning, then piracy isn't stealing. I'm serious about this. It is becoming a problem how we don't own anything anymore. Anyways, I think I'm ready to put this together. But FNAF, I really like Springtrap. First of all, for out of designs, Withered Bonnie, my baby. That guy, I like him. I have a plushie of him. He was like my first FNAF merch ever. Very nice, very fun. I like it. I like this guy. Oh my god, wait. That not going more? Okay, just making sure. Just making sure, man. I'm just making sure, man. That got a little white on there. Oopsie daisies. Okay, it's all on there, man. This is very nice looking. I like it. I think it's pretty good. That's an 80, not that's a 40. That's a 44-degree incline. Those sets will make it work. Yeah, you have no wheelchair ramp, so we're gonna have to tax that. What are you talking about, man? It's right there. That's a 44-degree incline, but those sets will still make it work. DM archives. I don't know if it's like archiving old videos or if it's just like what the channel is called on YouTube. I really hope that's just what the channel is called on YouTube because I don't want to find out I've just been like having some guys like videos stolen and I'm like supporting it because I thought about that for Jaden Williams on Shorts. Jaden Williams is like Shorts is called Official Jaden Williams. It's actually him, I'm pretty sure, but it doesn't. Is this the wrong gun? This is the wrong gun. I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad. Tell me these are the right arms at least. Tell me. Tell me. I kept everything separated. I did everything right. I sacrificed. Duh. Oh my god. These aren't the right arms. Do I even care anymore to paint this little bit? Do I even want to? I see the sun setting outside my window. And I look out there and I see children. They're playing in the sun, going, that used to be me. I used to be me. I used to be in the sun. I used to be enjoying life. Now I'm here. I'm inside. I'm painting the wrong arms on my Warhammer figures. I'm wasting my life. I am a goblin in the sewers. No one cares. Because I mean nothing to them. I don't mean a thing to those people because they have no idea who I am because I've never come out of my room ever. I have never done anything for myself. It's always for other people. It's always about other people. About money. I spent $35 on a Warhammer kit, and I thought that was steep. And then I looked at the price of the Necrons and one Dreadnought, and I didn't want to live on this planet anymore. I was the only one in the group that went into that mall to buy my Warhammer characters, thinking I lost something doing it. And I looked at them with glee, saying, I don't want this. I want this, but I know I lost a lot of money doing it. And I did that. I said that with a look of glee on my face, because in that moment, I was happy. I can tell myself I was making a mistake. I can go back in time, but that wouldn't change anything because I still think it was the right choice. And then I record a silly little YouTube video where I'm painting in real time my Warhammer figures, and I realize I painted the wrong arms, and now I'm going on a Zach the Bold rant, and I sound like Harrison Wells when he yells at... I'm gonna be real, I don't have something that rhymes after that. Because I went on a Zach the Bold rant not knowing why he does that, because it makes him money. I can't make money because the YouTube algorithm just might as well have pissed all over my face earlier this week, because they go, oh, it'll stop the AI channels from growing, make YouTube good, make it more user-friendly, but then they made it impossible for me to make money doing something I love. And I put on a smile today to paint my Warhammer figures, and I find out I wasted time painting the wrong arms and gun. So that was your guys' week. It was fine for me, you know. I got my Warhammer figures out of state where I usually live, and then I painted the wrong arms, and now I feel like I've lost time off my lifespan. Gonna be with my friends tomorrow, and I was gonna go, guys, I painted a Warhammer figure. Look at how cool he looks. And then they're gonna look at it with glee and go, oh my god, that's so cool, oh my god. And now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have him half painted, with one arm just black. You know what, his arm's gonna be this arm black now. I don't even care. No, why? Because I lost things being here. Because I lost time. I lost everything that mattered to me, and the gray paint is still not dry, I think. And then the only brush I have is bad. It's bad. It falls apart when I try to drag the bristles to dry them off. It's bad. The voice is getting louder. It's bad. It's bad. And now I paint silver on a trim, because I don't know what else to do. So how do y'all think I did on the Zach the Bold monologue there? He does at least one of those per podcast episode. I haven't watched those podcast episodes in a while. I haven't had a lot of time to do that. Gotta be real. I haven't done it much recently, and I really wish I did, but you know what? I'll be in science class when school starts up again. I'll be listening to that, and she'll be, hey, do you know where the Beatles, I don't know, left foot is? And I'll be, yeah, it's under, excuse me, it's underneath him. And she'll look at me like, I mean, you're right, but you're so stupid. I'm putting you in 3rd grade class now. And I'm gonna be happy because I think that means 3rd grade in Jujutsu Kaisen, which means I'm almost at 2nd and 1st grade. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this arm black. I'm gonna be real. I don't feel like painting all this, and I think it looks good so far. Gonna put the emblem on it. Maybe break the black paint out again. Surprised how the silver paint still isn't dry. I thought it would have by now. I think it is, but I'm just a little surprised there. Chewing on the box there for a sec. I don't know why. Gonna paint the other arm at least. I'm gonna do that. Sorry, that really threw me for a loophole there because I spent a decent amount of time on those arms, and I find out it was basically for part 2 of this. I'm gonna edit this in YouTube Studio, whatever the heck it is. I don't even know actually. I think I did that once, but I can't entirely remember. Sorry. If you see it go off screen sometimes, you know that it's just me dragging it closer to my face. Because my eyesight does not go far in terms of very, very tiny detail. I mean, it does, but my aim isn't that good. When I'm painting, I almost painted the wall there for a sec. That kind of startled me or scared me. I'm like, oh. But now the walls are fine. I'm gonna paint a smiley face on the cardboard. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Thanks. Thanks, man. No problem, man. I've had a fig bar next to me this whole time, and I haven't taken one bite out of it. Because I've been focusing on my miniatures, my small guys, my precious. All in all, I like how this guy's turning out. I think it's doing. I think it's going pretty well. Is this dry yet? I think it should be. Yeah, that's dry. Wow. I got a surprising amount of coverage on that. The second screening. Don't know if you can see all the details in that. Don't really care, I'm gonna be real. I am doing whatever I want for YouTube videos now. As I mentioned earlier with the algorithm during my Zach the Bold ramble, they made it so you have to have a higher amount of activity. So it's posting every 90 days. And I think longer videos, I'm not entirely sure actually. It could have just be Mandela affecting that one in. And this is all to qualify for their partnership program. So So that way you can get monetized, but you gotta like post every 90 days, which is gonna be a blow to like bigger YouTube channels who like take a lot longer to make better quality content. Someone I think of that as like Wiffies. He doesn't take like 90 days to make stuff, but he takes a little bit. And it's supposed to fight back against AI channels, so like that way they're, excuse me, not getting monetized, and there's like no point in being on the platform for those channels. If they aren't monetized, then they'll leave, and they ban a lot of stuff. But first of all, look how happy he is. I put a smiley face on the desk. But it's supposed to help channels in the end, but it just moves the goalpost 100 yards to the left, making it so it's not where you thought it was. And for a really like minuscule YouTube channel like me, that makes it really hard. And back then I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a star, I'm gonna have a lot of money, I'm gonna have plushies. Now I'm like, I want plushies still. I think that'd be fun to have a little Burning Phantom plushie of my little guy. I've used in a couple animations. But, like, I'm kind of just... Even then, I was like, oh, Roblox Pressure is fun, and it's pretty popular. I'm going to make YouTube videos off that. So that's where No Iron Team came from. Then No Iron Team, I feel, kind of got stale after quite a few episodes because it was the only thing I would do. Then I did like a few Cult of the Lamb videos that no one cared about. I did Tab G. Tab G is a fun game, yeah, but no one's on it anymore. I have to wait like 30 minutes to get into a match. So I don't even have that on my computer anymore. And it's just... I haven't even used the gold. It's just getting to so much recently. And I'm gonna use the gold actually on the little crevices between joints. Those little in-between joint like knees. And the knees, and we use a toothpick for that. Like, I've stopped caring about like what the algorithm wants, or like, oh, this is most popular, which I think is a good thing, because it means I can just do my own thing now. Like, I can do things I enjoy, which I should have been doing in the beginning. I'm gonna be real. There was no point in me being on YouTube if I wasn't enjoying what I was doing. And I did, but like, like my videos are gonna have much less like, oh, video games. It's gonna be like, oh, paint my first miniatures with me. Oh, check out this like how like my next video is gonna tell y'all how to kill a god. I'm gonna be real. I feel like that's gonna, with the direction my channel is going, it's gonna be like all over the place. And I'm happy for that, about that, because it kind of just like, ideally, yeah, things would have kept wow, I have a lot of paint on this. We have a repeat. Okay. Dang it. Yeah, Sergeant, we have a repeat of last time. Yep. Used too much white again. Yep. Gotta wash some of the white off, Sergeant. But like, I'm kind of just doing some things I enjoy now. It's less like, oh, the algorithm. I'm really just going in circles now, because like, I'm trying to fill the silence of this empty room I'm in. There's like a desk and like a couch in here. It's like a game room, or like it's like a multi-purpose room in the house. So it's like used for storage, and like, oh, someone will have like a meeting in here for work, but like all in all, it's kind of just like it's open if you want it. It's like, that was really helpful for this, because there's a desk and I had like this cardboard box. It's very fun. Getting all the paint off the brush. If if you don't know what I'm doing with the brush, that might be in frame now. I'm just rubbing it on the side here. I don't even know if it's been in frame. This is a very long, minimal video. It's not something. It's like this is second screening activity, as I've said that already, but literally play a video game or something, or like a board. This is literally like a podcast on the train on the way to work type video. Like, it's just me doing something I enjoy because I've never done it before. Or something I've never done before, and I'm happy about that because now I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna open the gold. Are we in focus? Actually, I want to check that. Ooh, yeah, we're focused. The guy's got. Open that up. Yeah, that is a lot of gold. Oh my god. Gold. It's like Jarvis Johnson. Gold. This is the metallic paints that Heresy for Heretics. That guy doesn't like. I like it. I think it's fun looking. It's very sparkly looking. This whole thing is like, oh, you can't. He likes doing artificial light because then you can like control it and it looks very nice, especially in like synthwave is something. It looks like synthwave colors he does. So actually add this to the mixture. Oh yeah, I was right. It is kind of browner, a little sparklier actually. But his whole thing is like, oh, I like to control the light is coming from, make it look good. Like I'm doing this for my first time, buddy. At no point am I making this look good. I'm making it look me. Get all the gold off. Gold stayed on there for a surprising amount of time. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna put gold in here in the joints of the knees specifically because I'm waiting for other stuff to dry out. He's gonna have golden knees here. You can see I'll say with the push pins, it's like, this would be much easier with an airbrush, wouldn't it? This is the correct head, right? Yeah, this is, okay. Sorry, I'm like cross-referencing with the box because like I'm scared I'm like gonna break something because it's the incorrect head, but no, it's the correct head. It just hasn't gone in all the way. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, so golden knees. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna use the toothpick for this one, actually, like I discussed. Because those are some small knee crevices this guy has. They're very tiny again. I didn't do a very good job, but you know what? I like it. That's all that matters. Look at that. Very shiny knees. Can put some blue over it later, but right now, all it cares is that Burning Phantom likes what he's made. Get some Necrons soon because I want to try painting like colors, and I think that'd be not colors like light, like artificial light, like everyone's like I've kind of been talking about where it's like brighter and then it's like it just looks like it's glowing. I think that would be pretty enjoyable. And I could do that thing with the Necrons I mentioned earlier where it's like, oh, they like differentiate themselves because like these guys have looked the same for thousands of years now, probably. I think they'd get bored of it. Gonna be golden. Wow, wow. It's our moment. Well, if I get copyright struck for that, I'm going to kill someone. I won't take measures that drastic, but I will be very mad because I'm not playing the actual song. I'm singing along to the lyrics, and YouTubers have been doing it for years. It's a little late to be trying it now, Mr. Quota. Mr. Oh, I gotta reach a quote on how many people's lives I've ruined today. Seriously, give me some leeway here. Oh, God, I got some on the boots. Oh, God, this got very messy. the best looking, but you know what? I still like it. I think I still like it. What really helps is that the next video will actually be shorter because I've already painted the arms to this one, the next one, so it'll be nice. Golden joints. This guy's got the gold touch in that way. I did pretty good covering them in gold, but now we've got to figure out how to not to make it look bad. Right, let's see how much of this is dried yet. That's dried. All right. It's cleanup duty, y'all. Gonna get some of our blues and the bits, and we're gonna clean it up. Here we go. Something like Forsaken, JC, it's a fun game. It was. After a while, I kind of got like burnout from Forsaken, you know. I like the game, but like, I don't know, at some point you just want to do some other stuff. Because I played it for like so much. And then I released like that one video where I met like a dev. It wasn't like a meetup, like, hey, I'm gonna interview you. No, I like found him in game. He was wearing a Dusakar skin. I still don't think anyone's talked about. But yeah. Gotta be real, I don't know how much to say there, partner. New Green Lantern show. First of all, I like it. I was really worried the gun jammed. That's a joke on James Gunn's last name. Really worried that the gun jammed for a sec with Supergirl, and apparently they used AI for the Lobo concept art. Which, first of all, James Gunn, you know better than this. Come on. For someone who has high of a respect for the arts as James Gunn, I'm really surprised that that happened at all. How we do it? Doing good. Yeah, I think we're doing good, yeah. Let's see here. Like it, I do. starting to get burnt out from this. Still enjoying it though. Gonna try and get this pushed in more, so. Gonna pull this apart, try to push the head in more. That's not going in more. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. It's been much easier to paint the joints this way. Alright, then I guess it's just not that good here. Connection. Let's see here, what we got on the arm. Pretty good. I like the black arm idea I got going on here. Let's put a little blue on this one now. Just a little bit. Enough to help with past mistakes and make amends. Oh, my back. That's what I was talking about. My back's doing things. Ooh, okay, I think we're about to, actually, yeah, I feel like we're, hang on. There's one more detail we got here on the soles of the feet. I'll do something. 1 M. Wow. That didn't. Yeah, I can't even see that. There's so much water on this. There wasn't any paint. Washed right off. Okay, let's see how this works. One M. That's a, if you know, you know, to people who know me and know the story, the full, like, personal story behind these guys. I might release it later down the line. But, like, I'm trying to keep my personal life, like, at least private, you know, it's my private life. But, yeah, 1M right there. Alright, let's put this guy together, because I think we're done here. I think I've done some pretty good painting, and I think this guy deserves to be the thumbnail of the video. Just get this on there. This is an end, that's for sure. happening? The gun isn't going in. I need to trim it down? There. Oh. I don't know why, but it started going in more as soon as I took off the backpack bit. I don't know what's up with that. They did really glue that in. That's why I like the pegs they put on the figures. It's very fun. Here is our finished product. Dang it. Look at that. He's not pretty. He's not the best. But he's beautiful. Wow, these pegs are something. Just gonna keep him floating above there. Yeah. I've done it. This is my first ever, dang it, painted miniature. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.